Hi everyone, welcome. This is Miri, and today I'm going to talk about something very important and one that'll allow me to continue doing what I've been doing and share resources, provide my support. And for me to be able to do that, I need your help and your understanding. So stay with me, don't click away. It'll be a short video, I promise. But today I'm going to talk about the NBCOT Code of Conduct. And the reason for that is because our community here that we started together has been growing and it's evolving. And as it has evolved and grown, so has our interaction with one another. Aside from me providing you guys with study strategies that I thought were helpful, I see that you guys are asking a lot of questions. You guys are also sharing resources among each other, and I think that is the most wonderful thing, and I don't want to discourage that. But along with that comes our responsibility to hold our behavior and our interaction to the highest ethical standards, because that's what we do as occupational therapists and occupational therapy assistants. And so I wanted to encourage that here today by talking about the code of conduct and how important it is for us to not talk about the exam, the contents on the exam, the questions on the exam, whether it's copying, photocopying, or even verbally talking about it based on your memory. It is simply not allowed, not here, not on Facebook, not in person. It would breach the NBCOT Code of Conduct. And so I know I sound really serious, and I am, because our ability to abide and adhere strictly to the NBCOT Code of Conduct will help sustain our community here. Okay, and so I want to give you guys some examples of the type of questions and comments that are very welcome and encouraged, and some questions and comments that are discouraged and will be removed and deleted. So starting with comments, I appreciate and love and can never get sick of comments like, I love OT. Thank you for creating these videos. I love your sense of humor. I actually don't use humor in my videos, so I never get that comment. But, any sort of those comments, they're all welcome. Questions like, Miri, I'm having a hard time memorizing the MET levels. Do you have any mnemonics? Do you have any creative ways of learning that content and navigating that area? Sure, let me offer you my strategy. Or do you have any personal stories that tie to maybe this clinical scenario to help me understand what the OT process might look like, because I'm struggling with that? Sure, let's work on that together and collaborate and put our brains together. These are the kind of conversations that I want to have with you, because this channel was created not to provide you with information on what's on the exam, because you don't need that to pass the exam, but to help you understand strategies, to help you build clinical reasoning skills, to help you become confident and better equipped to be an entry-level practitioner, what I believe we need to be an entry-level practitioner. And that's essentially what the NBCOT is testing you on, whether you have the aptitude, the knowledge, the clinical reasoning to become an entry-level practitioner. And so that is what I am sharing here. And the topics and content that I choose to share are no indication or suggestion of what may or may not be covered on the exam. They are just what I focused on, what I studied, and strategies that I employed while I was studying it, so that I could not only learn it, but retain the information for when I would need it on the job. All right, so I talked about the kind of questions that are welcome. Let me talk about questions that will be removed. Questions like, Miri, will this question be on the exam? And then there's an example of a question. I will pretend that I didn't see it and quickly click away so that I could delete it. Miri, what kind of questions are on the exam? I cannot begin to even answer that question. uh, and would probably not be able to provide you with an answer that you're satisfied with. Miri, what are some other questions? I mean, I'm really lucky. I haven't really gotten these questions, but these are just sort of the scenarios that could potentially arise that I want to discourage, not just between our interaction, but your interaction with others as well. So I want us to be beyond reproach. I want us to strictly adhere to the code of conduct so that we are not under scrutiny. And I need your help to keep our community growing, and so that we can continue to share ideas and resources. So, oh no, it went over 5 minutes. I promise that it won't be over 5 minutes, but here I am. I tend to keep talking when I feel passionate about a topic, and I am done for tonight. So please keep this in mind the next time you post, comment, provide feedback, ask me questions. Please be mindful of the NBCOT Code of Conduct, okay? All right, that's it for tonight. It's past midnight. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone.